Dear students, today we are going to discuss about biotechnology and its applications. Biotechnology applications includes diagnostics, genetically modified crops for agriculture, food production, waste treatment, bioremediation and energy products. Now we are going to discuss about application of biotechnology in agriculture. So here increasing the food production can be achieved by three options. So these three options are here. First one here, agrochemical based agriculture. Second option are here, organic agriculture. Third option are here, genetically engineering crops based agriculture. Anyhow, three types of agricultures through increasing of the food productions. So all over the countries, including India, is experienced substantial and dramatic increasing in agricultural production. That is called green revolution. What is green revolution? Who is coined the term of green revolution? Who is father of green revolution? Anyhow, increasing the food production can be achieved by three options. First option are here, agrochemical based agriculture. Second option are here, organic agriculture. Third option are here, genetically engineering crops based agricultures. Three types of agricultures are involving to be increasing of the food productions all over the countries, including India, experienced one substantial and dramatic increasing in agricultural production. So now is called green revolution. So in this green revolution, first coined the term William Gott. Who is coined the term of green revolution? That is William Gott in the year 1968. Okay, now William Gott in the year 1968 coined the term of green revolution. Generally, he is one of the USAID director. So here USAID means United States Agency for International Development. So here William Gott is one of the USAID director. First coined the term of green revolution, who is William Gott. Totally father of green revolution, who is Norman Borlaug. Who is father of green revolution? That is Norman Borlaug. Who is father of Indian green revolution? That is Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. So here, what is green revolution? Who is father of green revolution? That answer are here, substantial and a dramatic increasing of in agricultural production. That is called green revolution. All over the worldwide, father of green revolution, Norman Borlaug. But father of Indian green revolution, that is Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. So here Dr. M.S. Swaminathan to be says that increasing of food production, at the same time to be reduced usage of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. So based on the principles of biotechnology or genetic engineering process, that would lead to be more of surrounding environment to be agricultural production. That is the importance of Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. by means some plants of the genes are inserted into the another organisms to be make a new plants, the gene revolution likely to be developed new plants. These new plants to be produced antibiotic resistant genes and to be avoid some of the harmful insects. That is the importance of gene revolution. So anyhow, all over the countries, including India, is seriously expanded to be substantial and dramatic increasing of agricultural production. That is called green revolution. Okay, now then after some of the plants, some of the fungus and some of the bacteria and some of the microbes are used to be use these genes to be altering by manipulation. That is called genetically modified organisms. Okay, now so biotechnology applications include diagnostics, genetically modified crops for agriculture, at the same time production of increasing of food materials, waste treatment, bioremediation and energy production. So here biotechnology to be developed genetically modified organisms or genetically modified crops are to be developed in their biotechnology process or genetic engineering process. So genetically modified organisms are start from GMO. Okay, now GMO means genetically modified organisms. So how to constructed genetically modified organisms? Some plants, fungus, bacteria and microbes whose these genes can be altered by manipulation. These are called genetically modified organisms. What is the significance of genetically modified organisms? Genetically modified organisms are having special character features. So these special character features are here. First special character feature are here: production of high yielding. At the same time, increased disease resistance. That is the first significance. So here significance of GMO. First significance of GMO, that is production of high yielding and increasing disease resistance. Second significance are here: make crops more tolerant to abiotic stresses. These crops are having to more tolerant to surrounding environments and some unfavorable conditions to be sustained of these crops. Third significance are here: BT cotton is pest resistant. So one crop are here, that is BT cotton is always resistant to, controlling of pests, that is pest resistance. BT cotton to be controlling of pest insects, that is BT cotton is pest resistance. By means BT cotton is only killing of the harmful pests or harmful insects. BT cotton is always killing of the harmful pests or harmful insects. That is the importance of BT cotton is pest resistance. And fourth significance are here: so increased efficiency of mineral usage, at the same time it prevents early loss of the fertile soil. That is the importance of GMO. Next fifth significance are here: enhance nutritional value of enhance nutritional value of food materials. Enhance nutritional value of food materials. Some of the food materials are containing rich content of vitamins. That is vitamin A. Okay now. Enhance nutritional value of food material. Some of the crop plots containing well-developed nutrient food materials. That is the importance of vitamin A. So here vitamin A enriched in golden rice. Vitamin A enriched in golden rice. This golden rice is always prevention of blindness. That is the importance of vitamin A. So here vitamin A is obtained from golden rice. This golden rice of vitamin A is always prevent in the blindness. This is the significance of GMO or genetically modified organisms. And another significance are here Bt toxin genes from Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis is one of the bacteria. So this bacteria to be produced Bt genes. So these genes are having to very harmful. By means Bt genes will be produced harmful toxins. That is the importance of Bacillus thuringiensis. Bt means B for Bacillus, T for thuringiensis. Okay now. So the Bacillus thuringiensis bacteria to be produced Bt genes. These genes are having harmful toxins. Okay now. Bt toxin genes from Bacillus thuringiensis after will be cloned and to be created one biopesticide. So what is the importance of biopesticides? So here biopesticides is also to be increasing of the resistance and to be prevent certain insects. That is the importance of biopesticides. Okay now, Bt toxin genes from Bacillus thuringiensis. These Bacillus thuringiensis were cloned and to be created one biopesticides. This biopesticides is always increased resistance power. Then after to be killing of the some harmful insects is always to be protect of the some cropping plants. Biopesticides is always to be protect of the some economically cropping plants and after killing of the insects. Those biopesticides plants are here Bt cotton, Bt potato, Bt tomato, Bt brinjal, Beta corn and soybean. These are the Bt plants are here. Okay now, biopesticides is always increasing of the resistance power. Then after to be killing of the some harmful insects. That is the importance of biopesticides. For example, Bt cotton, Bt brinjal, Bt corn, Bt potato, Bt tomato and also soybean.